Sean Douglas shot Days of Our Lives next week, promo breakdown March 16 to 20. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Tune In Tuesday is almost here. And you guys, if you thought Salem was quiet, think again. The network just dropped the promo for the week of March 16th. L'Ancien Archelio. And my jaw is still on the floor. We have gunfire, we have rescues, we have betrayals, and we have a legacy character bleeding out on the floor. This isn't just a good week. This is a cancel your Monday night plans kind of week. And, I'm here to break it all down for you, not just tell you what happens, but dig into the psychology, the history, and where I think this is all headed. Let's dive in. And seriously, hit that subscribe button if you love deep dive Salem drama. Holly versus Ariana, the teen meltdown. First up, we have to talk about the teens, because the promo hits us hard with Holly Jonas and Ariana Horton. And let me tell you, this is painful to watch. We see Ariana laying down the law. She says, "I've reached my limit." And then the real dagger, "I'm done." Holly, I'm actually done. Now, on the surface, this is about the pill situation, right? Sophia's little scheme, the pressure on Holly. But let's be real for a second. This isn't just about drugs. This is about two girls who have been through the ringer. Ariana isn't just mad about the pills. Ariana has spent her entire life trying to be the responsible one. She watched her mom, Nicole, fight demons for years. She saw the chaos, and now she sees her best friend, practically her sister, starting to walk down a dark path for Ari. This feels like a betrayal of everything she stands for. She's not giving up on Holly because she's a bad friend. She's giving up because she's exhausted from trying to save everyone. And Holly is spiraling. This girl has more trauma packed into her last 2 years than most adults have in a lifetime. Losing Daniel, the chaos with Nicole and EJ, the pregnancy scare, she's crying out for help in the worst possible way. And Ariana, her rock, is pushing her away. Prediction time. This fracture is going to leave Holly wide open for manipulation. If Sophia is still pulling strings, or if some other predator circles, Holly is vulnerable right now. This friendship breakup is the first domino to fall in what could be a much bigger tragedy. Mark my words, the rescue, Stephanie's breaking point. Okay, let's move to something we've all been waiting for. The rescue of Stephanie Johnson and Jeremy Horton from that creepy secret lab. The visuals are haunting. We see Kayla holding Stephanie, and Stephanie's face is just blank. She's crying, but she's not there. She's catatonic. This is the part where the showrunners are doing some really smart psychological storytelling, being held captive by Owen Kent in a place designed by Dr. Rolfe, the same man who has brainwashed and manipulated half the town, including Steve and Kayla themselves back in the day. This isn't just a kidnapping. This is psychological warfare. Remember 5 to 10 years ago, think about what Rolfe does. He doesn't just lock you up. He messes with your mind. He tried to turn Marlene into a killer. He created Steve too. Lean. This guy is a monster. We have to assume that Stephanie and Jeremy weren't just sitting in a room. They were likely subjected to something. Experiments, conditioning. That's why Stephanie looks so broken. It's not just the fear of captivity. It's the violation of her mind. For Kaida, seeing her daughter like this has to trigger every nightmare she's ever had about what Rolfe did to her husband. I expect Kayla to be fierce. But inside, she is crumbling. The trauma is generational here. Folks, the takedown Brady, Alex, Rafe, and EJ's revenge. Now, Let's talk about the chaos of the takedown. We see Brady and Alex nabbing Owen finally. Some action from those two that isn't just fighting over Teresa or Kristen. But the real fireworks are between Rafe and EJ. Rafe is cuffing EJ, demanding answers. And EJ, cool as a cucumber, drops the bomb. It was Dr. Rolf. Stephanie was being held in a room no one knew about. There were two people being held, and you can see Rafe's brain short-circuiting. Here's the controversy, and I'm going to take a side. I actually believe EJ here. For once, think about it. EJ is many things scheming, manipulative, a power-hungry DiMera, but is he stupid enough to kidnap people and put them in his own secret lab under the public hospital? A lab that he probably doesn't even know the full extent of. No. Rafe is so eager to pin something, anything, on EJ that he's ignoring the obvious. Owen and Rolf are rogue agents. But here's the thing. Is EJ completely innocent? He's a DiMera. He benefits from the fear the DiMera name inspires. He might not have ordered this, but he's not exactly sad that his enemies are scared. Fan theory time, someone in the comments, like user Valindair Mikifai, pointed out that Kat and Rafe are being hypocrites. And I agree. This is going to blow up in Rafe's face. When the truth comes out that EJ wasn't the mastermind, Rafe is going to look like a petty, vendetta-driven cop. And EJ is going to use this. He's going to walk out of that interrogation room with a smirk. And he's going to make Rafe pay. This arrest is going to be the thing that turns EJ from the town punching bag back into the dangerous DiMera we all love to hate. Dimitri and Leo, the ultimate revenge plot. Okay, you guys, this is the storyline I am living for. Dimitri and Leo. The promo shows Dimitri, hand on his head, looking stressed while Leo is scheming. Leo says, "Can you imagine the look on her face when she sees the two of us coming back at her?" And then chaos. The cops storm in. Dimitri yells. And then bam, someone fires a shot. And Leo is hit. Dimitri is cradling him, screaming, "Leo, Leo." All right, let's unpack this. First, who is her? It has to be Gwen, right? Or maybe it's Megan, but my money is on Gwen. Leo and Dimitri teaming up to get revenge on Gwen is the kind of campy, over-the-top soap genius I live for. These two have a history of fake marriages, real passion, and total chaos. Imagine them pretending to be back together just to mess with Gwen's head. But who shot Leo? My immediate thought, Andrew Donovan. He has a history with Leo, and not a good one. But that feels too obvious. What if it's someone connected to Dimitri's past? The commenter, GFGVBV5576, said, "I hope Leo is okay." And honestly, same, but this is days. Getting shot is a Tuesday. The historical connection. This feels reminiscent of the classic scheming exes trope we've seen with Jack and Jennifer, or even Austin and Carrie, using a fake romance to take down a common enemy. It's delicious, but knowing Leo, the lines will blur. He actually loves Dimitri. This fake plan is going to lead to real feelings. And when Dimitri inevitably chooses power or money over Leo, it's going to shatter him. And a shattered Leo is a dangerous Leo. I can't wait. The cliffhanger, Sean Douglas is down. And finally, the moment that broke the internet in the comments section, we haven't seen Sean Douglas in months. And they bring him back for this. Klaus has a gun on Liam. JJ steps in front of Liam, gun drawn on Klaus. And then, in a split second, Sean lunges to protect someone, JJ, and he takes a bullet right in the abdomen. Blood, chaos, cut to black. The fans are feeling some type of way about this. User Eddie Boyke said, there would be a whole lot more tension around Shawn getting shot if we saw him more than once every 6 months. And user Tumbleweed11 added, unless this brings back Bo and Hope, what was the reason? And they are 100% right. This is my biggest issue with Days right now. You can't just reel out a legacy character, the son of Bo and Hope, the heart of the Brady family, just to use him as a bullet sponge for a ratings bump. It feels cheap unless there's a payoff. But here's my hope. And my prediction, this has to be the catalyst. This has to be the phone call that brings Bo and Hope back to Salem. Think about it. Their son is shot. He's in the hospital, fighting for his life. Kayla is his aunt. The entire Brady clan is there. If Bo and Hope don't return for this, what's the point? This isn't just a stunt. This is a family crisis. This is the kind of event that can unite the feuding clans. It could bring Belle back in a real way, force Jada to confront her feelings, and remind everyone that the Bradys are the backbone of this town. If Shawn dies, or even if he just survives, this needs to be a turning point. He can't just disappear again for another 6 months.